Welcome to the latest edition of our news show, The Build Report, sponsored by the health and safety experts Havio. Now, a quick note for your diaries. Monday, 2nd of September, the first of a four-part series of The Opinion Piece is airing with the founder and CEO of Havio, Jack Rumble. We're going to be looking into everything to do with health and safety, so make sure you subscribe to our YouTube channel so you don't miss an episode. This week, because it's the end of August and most people are grabbing to last-minute sun before the kids go back to school, Parliament returns and work generally gets back to normal, I thought I'd do something different. As there isn't a huge amount of news worth reporting on, I want to look at the GCSE results and how poor results may mean good news. GCSE results have been announced and there were naturally some very disappointed students who didn't necessarily get the grades they were looking for. But I believe this should be taken as good news. Why is that? Well, clearly some of us are better suited working with our hands in a more vocational career. Some of us can't remember facts and figures just to pass an exam. And just because we don't go to university doesn't mean we can't have a great career. The average debt of a student coming out of university after studying for a 3-year degree is around 70 grand, I believe. If you do an apprenticeship, you can come out with no debt and start earning good money. You can then get some experience and set up on your own and run your own company, or you can start at a bigger company and work your way up to the top if you don't want to be self-employed. I recently got chatting to some workers and there was a gang of 5 working on gas pipes under the road. The boss was telling me about the 19-year-old they took on a few years ago. He was on £60,000 a year, had a young family who he took on regular holidays, had his own car, and just bought his first house. Let me say that again. A 19-year-old with no debt, earning 60 grand a year. And then his boss told me he's got an amazing future and will be earning more money soon, and it won't be long before he's running his own gangs. So, no debt, earning great money, and is enjoying his life to the full. He was one who didn't do that well in his exams, but did he give up? Did he listen to his school, which told him he had to go to university to succeed in life? Absolutely not. He started an apprenticeship and grafted, and he's already reaping the benefits, and he's got an incredible future. So if you are watching this, as someone who didn't do that well in their exams, please do consider a career in construction. Start an apprenticeship and work hard. The world is your oyster, and I mean that. You can take these skills pretty much anywhere in the world. I worked in Sydney as a teenager and earned good money even as a labourer, and that was back in the mid-90s. So there's even more opportunities now to travel and see the world. There's no better feeling than looking at the amazing work you've created with your own hands. Bricklaying, plastering, carpentry, tiling, decorating, landscaping, roofing, plumbing, even electrical work. It's so rewarding. After walking into a house in total disrepair and then working on it to leave it as show home quality was one of the best feelings I had being on the tools. And I can wholeheartedly recommend a career in construction. One thing that a lot of us in construction don't consider are the many opportunities when we finish coming to the end of being on the tools. Brickies' backs are going, floor layers' knees are shot, plasterers' shoulders don't work, and roofers' feet need surgery. Not many can carry on grafting on the tools until they hang up their hard hat and high vis. Of course, there are some trades who work well into their 70s and beyond, just not that many. So if your body's shot, there are some fantastic opportunities. With decades of experience, you can go into teaching and pass on your skills to the younger generation. I believe as an industry, we need to do more to keep these men and women in construction because their knowledge is simply invaluable. You can also upskill into many other areas. Project management is one popular area to move into. And I believe the best project managers are the ones who are time served on the tools, as we've seen pretty much everything without a shadow of doubt. This leads me to some great news from us here at the Build Network UK. We're working on a brand new show called Construction Skills, which will be launched soon. This show is to inspire the next generation into our great industry. Hosted by Julia Kendall, a fantastic interior designer, previously of DIY SOS and 60 Minute Makeover. Julia will be following skilled individuals as well as companies in the construction industry, from thatch roofers to engineers, crane operators to stonemasons. We want youngsters to watch these programs and be inspired to tell their mum and dad they want a career in construction. We're looking for a sponsor for this inspirational show, so please contact us here at the Build Network UK if you're interested in helping inspire the next generation. info@thebuildnetworkuk.com or through our socials. And finally, this week's one to follow. It only seems appropriate that I mention a trade with absolutely mind-blowing skills and imagination. Now, I've followed him for years and I'm still blown away with what he does. His name's Ben. And what he can do with porcelain tiles and more recently sand, cement and plaster is some of the best work you will ever see. So if you want to witness this, the best in his arena, follow him on Instagram, ben.broad_.